So Motorola built the clamshell phone. Everyone had the clam. Even I had the clamshell phone, or one after the other, as I lost them. And suddenly there's the iPhone. Not good. And so in Schwaber, Illinois, the people who built the telephone operating system and the telephone wanted to talk to me about, how to do this. And I said, well, what we could do is we could sit there and list the major features that are in the iPhone that you don't have and see how long it would take to develop something like that. He said, well, we really don't have to do that because we haven't been sitting here. Across the last number of years, we've been just building stuff like that, and we have it all up on the shelf, and it's all there. And I'm like, well, why don't we just, if you want to use Scrum, why don't we take just one sprint and see how much of it we can pull together that would impress your management to say, hey, let's proceed. And they said, well, we can't do that. They said, our management wouldn't let us. It's not the way we do things here. And they said, and also, the stuff that we put up there, it really isn't ready for prime time. It's kind of crappy. Some of it works, it doesn't work together. It's just, work in progress that we did. I said, so bear with me. I'm at Motorola, famous Razr phone. How'd you get that built? Oh, it was a famous thing within Motorola. There was about 16 people that worked together for a year and a half and came up with it. And this was all under the radar, no one knew about it, and they came up with the first version of the Razr, and then it was taken by corporate and became what it is. And I said, so what happened to those guys? They said, well, they go through Motorola and give speeches. They tell people what they did. I said, so no one said, is there any value in us imitating what they did? They said, well, no, we're a defense contractor, government work. We have to have a proven process. Going back to, it's not creative work, it's a process that anyone can follow. And I've seen that so often. The opportunities and people trapped in the way of the corporate culture and not willing to risk doing something differently because it's a different culture. So, let's say we don't tell anyone. Can you guys work with me for like 2 months? And we can start by coming up with, what is possible, and we can spend 2 months coming up with something. And do you have like someone from the business side, the product side, we can drag in who will do this? And so we do it for a couple of months just on the side. You can always get away with 2 months. And then the guy from product or the business side with the early ATM stuff would have something. They'd say, and they go to some board meeting, they'd say, look what I have. I was like, really? That's incredible. And so it started taking off. And it was, you can't talk about a different culture. You have to have people see results that create value for them, that make market for them, to make a difference in their livelihood. And then often they will change.